What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with a brand new episode of the SFL. That is right, the Smallz Football League. We are here in week 14. In a while, I know, since we had some SFL gameplay. Last week was a stats-only episode, and if you missed that and you'd like to see how your subscriber is doing for the entire season, we did go over all season stats for every single subscriber in this SFL. Yes. Which there are a lot of them. So if you missed it and you'd like to see how your player's doing, go back and check out the previous episode. Today should be some pretty good gameplay, I would think, taking on the 7-5 San Jose Industrials. They got 6 subscribers on their team. SFL OG and wide receiver Yeezy Fuentes, quarterback Josh Pickney, defensive tackle Dominic Marinai, wide receiver Hingle McCringleberry, and 2 of our newer subscribers as well, quarterback Jonathan Taylor and also halfback Grayson Martinez. And the Industrials over in the NFC West, I mean, they're kind of just middle of the pack, really, in everything. They're pretty good in run defense, and also, I guess, pretty good in defense overall, allowing the 12th most points per game in the league. But yeah, kind of just mid in terms of stats. Our team, though, the Tuscaloosa Terminators, best team in the SFL in points per game at 29, and also pass yards per game at 292. So in today's episode, guys, we have 6 new subscribers joining the league, putting us at a whopping total of 172 subscribers here in the SFL. If you're new to the channel, stick around, because nobody is doing what we're doing here on YouTube. I can almost guarantee it, or at least not that I've seen, so it's a great time, and you will love this series. So yeah, we'll take a look at our 6 new subscribers, and also gonna highlight the current subscribers that we are gonna be taking on today against the San Jose Industrials. We got a lot to get into today. Cue the intro, man. Second subscriber joining the Louisville Fighters over in the AFC North, teaming up with strong safety Charlie Wicker. We have a new QB in town. That would be Cameron, I think it's Udeze. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to say Cameron Udeze. So a shout out to @Blast down there in the comments for making this entry. That means only one team in the SFL remains without a subscriber quarterback, and that would be the Jersey Shore D's, who have Lamar Jackson. But Cameron here joining the Fighters. He is 6'3", 206 pounds, out of Georgia. Got the Michael Vick type of build, so just like Michael Vick, he is a scrambler for sure, but can also throw the ball pretty well, also. So 94 speed, that is crazy for a quarterback. 90 acceleration, he is very fast, just like Vick was, and also can throw the ball pretty decent with 92 throw power. He's pretty accurate, really, in the short range. 91, he's a surgeon, with the check downs and the drag routes and stuff like that, but not too bad deep and medium as well. And throw on the run and play action are at a freaking premium here with 90 and 93. Louisville Fighters, a very cool team. They're Muhammad Ali inspired. They got stars on their helmet, and of course, Ali being from Louisville, it all adds up. So yeah, join the Fighters if you're looking for a team here in the SFL. And shout out Cameron Udeze. Welcome to the league and to the Fighters. And almost forgot, as always, if you would like to join the SFL as a creative player, check the pinned comment down below. It's got all the information I would need to add you into the league next episode. Also, feel free to join the official SFL Discord. A link is in the description. It's a great time over there. We got like 60 members. I keep track of stats, standings, general chat, all that fun stuff. Keep track of subscribers, what team you're on, everything like that. So please join. And also take a look at the channel memberships. Only a couple bucks a month. You get your player superstar or superstar X Factor dev, as well as a couple other perks. One of our channel members being on these Edmonton Coyotes. That would be Caden Haskins, the quarterback. But teaming up with Haskins and others, we got a new linebacker here, Peter Griffin. So shout out @I am Peter G down there in the comments. And got the Peter Griffin build. So 6 foot 270, same stats as Peter Griffin in Family Guy. So there you go. Very creative with this entry. 21 years old, out of Maryland. He is a power rusher for sure, and also kind of Ray Lewis-esque with some of his stats. He's got 92 tackles, so a very good tackler. 88 hit power. I mean, look, if you got hit by Peter Griffin in real life, which that's not possible because Peter Griffin is not real, although there are some people that really look like him. Look, I'm getting on a tangent. If you got hit by Peter Griffin, it would hurt. That's what I'm saying. And Peter Griffin here, 88 hit power, no different. Definitely not a finesse guy, as you would not expect Peter G to be, but 90 power moves and 94 strength. He is a strong son of a gun, and he will bull rush his way to the promised land. So welcome to the league and the SFL and the Coyotes, Peter Griffin. And also joining the Edmonton Coyotes, we got a new defensive tackle teaming up with Daquan Jones here in Edmonton, and that would be Tyler McDonough. And just want to say also, if you're new, I made all 32 teams here, custom relocated them on Team Builder. They're super, super cool. My subscribers here seem to love them, so check out the first video in this playlist if you would like to see all the teams, and feel free to download them. But joining Edmonton here, new defensive tackle Tyler McDonough. He is 6'5", 267 out of Oklahoma. He is a power rusher with the Dexter Lawrence, the sexy Dexy type of build here, and he is very strong and a very good pass rusher in terms of power moves. So he's got 92 strength and 89 power moves. Again, also like Peter Griffin, not the most finessey guy in the world, but here in Edmonton, in the trenches, they are going to look to just bowl you over, bowl opposing offensive linemen over. So 92 tackle, very reliable there. 82 block shedding, so also going to be playing the run pretty good, as well as powering his way to the QB. Edmonton on a bit of a win streak. They're trying to turn their season around, and with the addition of Peter Griffin and Tyler McDonough, looks like they may have a chance to do that. And we got 3 new subscribers joining the Montana Mountain Lions, who seem to be one of the more popular SFL teams here in the league. And we also got the Miser family continuing to grow and trying to dominate the SFL. So we got left end here, John Miser joining the league. Shout out at Roger Miser down there in the comments for making this entry here. John is 6'11", 219 out of Benedictine College, just like most of the Misers are. He is a speed rusher, and he's got some pretty good statistics. This guy has a military background, so sir, you get the Smallz salute here in the SFL. Thank you for your service. But yeah, 80 power moves, 84 finesse moves, so he can do them both, you know, more of an agile, crafty guy than a power guy, but, you know, don't sleep on him in terms of power either. I mean, he does got 90 strength, so, you know, all that military training over the years has bolstered him up and swole him up a bit, and also pretty fast, too, with 89 speed. And, you know, if you're a military man, you gotta have awareness. You always gotta be on your toes, 10 toes down. John Miser has the 86 awareness. So welcome to the league and to the Montana Mountain Lions, John Miser. Got a Miser-filled secondary, too. Yeah! Hudson Dean was already on this team, and then we got now Steve Miser, 37 years old, so he is one of the elder statesmen here, and he is also submitted by at Roger Miser, so thank you for this one too. Also military, so this cornerback here going to be looking to make opposing wide receivers stand at attention when they're on the line of scrimmage. I am sure, but Steve Miser, 7 feet tall, 212, out of Benedictine College. A man-to-man corner here, lockdown man coverage, I would say, with 90 man coverage, but also pretty good in zone. So throw him out there. He's going to be their CB number 1, so he's going to be teaming up against the better wide receivers here around the league. 89 speed, so maybe lost a couple steps in his, you know, his elder years, but he's not slow by any means. And with those coverage skills, still very agile, still can accelerate downfield. I am sure he is going to help out this Montana Mountain Lions defense and specifically their secondary. So welcome to the league, Steve Miser. And last but not least, new defensive tackle. So really bolstering up this defense, playing alongside Deron Payne. So that is a vicious defensive line. We got Johnny Adam Miser, son of John Miser, who we just highlighted. So little father-son duo going on here on the same team. You always like to see that. But Johnny here is 6'9", 286 out of Benedictine College. A run stopper, defensive tackle with 89 block shedding. He is going to be getting off his blocks quick and stopping running backs in the backfield. But really 85 power moves and also 90 finesse moves. Like, he can do it all. And teaming up alongside Deron Payne, like, good luck. I don't think we play the Mountain Lions anymore or at all this season. I am glad. And I'm sure our running backs are glad too, and our quarterback for that matter. But yeah, appreciate all the entries this week, guys, and welcome to the league, Johnny Adam Miser. Get a quick look at these San Jose Industrial subscribers. Have not played them so far this series, I don't think. So maybe we played them last season in season number 1. I can't remember. But we got quarterback Jonathan Taylor, 84 overall. He just joined the league a few weeks ago. He is going to be the man under center. And also just joining the league a couple weeks ago is halfback Grayson Martinez. And when I went through the yearly awards, he is already up there for, I believe, like offensive player of the year. So gonna have to definitely keep our eyes on Grayson. We got one of the SFL's OGs going all the way back to the Madden 24 iteration of this series, and a longtime staple of this series, longtime subscriber, wide receiver Yeezy Fuentes. I hope that they lose, obviously, but I hope that Yeezy has a good game. Like, that would be the ideal situation for me. So they got Yeezy Fuentes, 87 overall wide receiver, and 99 rated overall name is Hingle McCringleberry. 83 rated overall in terms of actual stats, but yeah, 99 rated overall name for sure. Defensive tackle Dominic Marinai is on the defensive line, captain on this team. He is an 86 rated overall player. And then, of course, cannot forget about also long-time subscriber here in this season of the SFL, cornerback Josh Pickney. So they got DJ Reed and Josh Pickney. Got to make sure that we're not throwing the INTs today. And even Malachi Grimes, the auto-generated guy, he looks pretty good. They got a good secondary and really a good team all around. So we got our work cut out for him against this San Jose squad. Heading on down to St. Joseph's Field in San Jose, California to take on the 7-5 Industrials. And this is a big season for our big game for us because we are 9-3, and a win here would all but assure us a playoff spot. And getting a look at the San Jose uniforms here, like it, definitely getting Raiders vibes, and I see they got Max Crosby on the team, so there you go. It's definitely fitting, but there's their homes, which they probably will be rocking today. There is their aways, and then also these Silicon Valleys. So I use Silicon Valley colors and also Silicon Valley logo there on their helmet. So those are very, very cool, but we will keep them in their homes. And I think for our team, the Terminators, we are going to switch it up here and rock our Skynets. Got to keep it funky fresh from time to time. So if you guys are fired up for this SFL series and you're loving this content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, let's get on down to St. Joseph's Field in San Jose, California, and get ready for the game. Got some rain here, it looks like, in San Jose as the Industrials march out onto the field. 9-3 going up against 7-5. We just lost last week to the, well, not last week, but the last gameplay episode to the St. Petersburg Manatees in what some would consider the best game of this SFL series. So got to bounce back. The Industrials, they need this one too, as they are jockeying with the Salem Steelhawks for a playoff spot in the NFC. And we will get the ball to start. Cornerback Jaden Taylor gonna take this one out here, and he never really gets a great opportunity on kick returns. And that will set up Drew Thompson and the Terminators from the 26-yard line. And ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the SFL leader in passing yards, Drew Thompson, at 3,567. Bam! We'll start things on the ground here. Got Tubby McDouble, our power back in this set. Little HB wham. This play is usually pretty good. And there's Tubby trying to truck somebody. Didn't really get to truck anybody, but Tubby did pick up a nice gain of 12, and he was brought down there by linebacker Josh Uche. I love J.J. Huntington. He is the reigning offensive player of the year, as I'm sure many of you know. But Tubby McDouble, ever since bringing him in, man, I just feel like our running game has elevated for sure. JJ is amazing. Love him. But something about having Tubby, something about having both of them out there really just adds that extra dimension, as we see JJ picking up 3, stopped there by DeJuan Bentley. So definitely happy with the production of our running backs. Obviously happy with the production of our quarterback and our passing game, because it has definitely been firing on all cylinders, this season. We'll see what Drew Thompson can do out of a single back. Got some drags on the field. Scooby McBoomski, tight end, is wide open, and his phenomenal season continues. I showed it in the stats last episode, but he is having a phenomenal year. I believe he is our leading receiver as a tight end, and he is going to add to his total on that nice catch and run. If we can't get Damon Cody, our superstar X Factor slot guy, some targets, he might have something here on this curl, which I think he does. He does, because the cornerback there kind of played off of him a little bit, and Cody does make a nice reception. We are just absolutely stacked at wide receiver. It's actually kind of crazy. We got Jake Powers, we got Ty Huntington, we got Damon Cody, Scooby McBoomski. Like, we got weapons everywhere, and I really like this Tuscaloosa squad. Don't really know why I juked there with Huntington. Didn't really have to. Maybe I was anticipating contact or something, but at any rate, JJ does pick up the first down. Into Industrials territory now. Ball is on the 32, and you know what? With one safety up there, I might just send Damon Cody deep. Not saying we're necessarily going to look that way, but we actually are. And, ooh, Cody tried to moss the defender there, DJ Reed. He definitely had the size advantage, but the ball just was not really placed in the best position by Drew Thompson. I am definitely trying to get Cody more involved, because having an X Factor on the squad, like, you know, you don't want to just let that go by the wayside. He's an X Factor for a reason, and he came over via trade from the Las Vegas Jacks. Might have him on this corner route here. As a matter of fact, we'll see who can get open. It's going to be Cody, and that's nearly intercepted there. Wow, that one was a very, very dicey. That was Kirby Joseph, and that's going to make it 3rd and 10. All right, time to lock in here, guys. I'm going to put Powers on a curl, because if no linebacker goes over there, that might be my first read, which, I mean, no linebacker did go over there, and it's Powers. I knew that was going to happen. Jake Powers is a master at the deep route, the curl route, the intermediate route. Like, he's just a master of all the routes, you know, and I knew if a linebacker didn't go over there, that Jake Powers would probably win that route. Win that route, he did, and he keeps this Terminator's drive moving. Speaking of Jake Powers, let's go ahead and send him over to the left a little bit. Not for any reason, just to kind of fool the defense, and we might have a nice hole here for J.J. Huntington, but we've got to have some blocking from Graham Glasgow. Definitely didn't do anything of the sort there, and only going to pick up one. All right, we are in field goal range, so that is good, but let's keep this ball driving downfield, please. It's going to be Powers again, and you know what? He might score. He always scores on that shallow cross. And the coach drew it up for me too, so no, I don't feel bad about it at all. I can count. I would probably need a third hand, and that's a lot, okay? We're talking more than 10 fingers here, guys.
What?
I would probably need a third hand to count how many times Jake Powers has scored on that shallow cross, and almost, maybe I've called it like once or twice myself, but it is almost always the coach dialing up, because you guys know I like to stick with coach suggestions. Unless there's a crazy situation, but defense has got to watch the film. They got to know what's going on. Jake Powers going to put Tuscaloosa up 7-0 to start this contest. And here is the man in charge here, Jonathan Taylor. Really good touchdown interception ratio at 22-6. And almost at 3,000 passing yards here. I really am digging these San Jose uniforms. I know you guys see the SJ on the chest there. I'm definitely getting Raiders vibes for sure. But I put a lot of hard work into these, these uniforms and these styles here. So go check them out if you haven't already. They're pretty good. And that's a wide open Yeezy Fuentes. Oh, man, I thought he was going to maybe go the distance. So Yeezy starting this game off with a monster gain of 26. All right, well, I've seen enough of Yeezy to know that he might be a problem today.
Come on, man.
So always got to make sure we got a body on him. Tight end is going to go in motion from Jonathan Taylor, and we got our Jonathan Waters blitzing, but it is superstar X Factor Blake Eugene Miser hitting him with the Michael Jackson, hitting SJ with the MJ. You got to love to see that. And how big has Blake Eugene Miser been? He also came in via trade with the Las Vegas Jacks. Man, he has been playing his heart out. Got a couple at least one game-winning sack. Also some other sacks, some TFLs. Grayson Martinez, subscriber, running back, gets the carry there. That's going to make it 3rd and 6. Very key 3rd down for San Jose. I'm just going to play man coverage. Do not make me regret it, Tuscaloosa, please. I'm going to usurp on TJ Huntington and going to be watching running back Martinez. Oh, no, that's a wide open Dawson Knox, the tight end. And Jonathan Taylor just, I don't know if he threw him open or if he was just naturally that open, but Alex Powers looking on in disgust. Yeah, me too, Alex, because that shouldn't have happened, plain and simple. Dawson Knox is good, but Jonathan Taylor just made him look elite on that one. Let's test out the blitz here. Jonathan is coming out single back, so we'll bring one of our safeties down to play the run, and okay, we were right there, and Marcus May, about our only non-subscriber player on the defense. Someone's got to replace Marcus May, so someone, come on, need a safety, a backup safety to play alongside Brandon Moore and John Kraft. So, yeah, Jonathan Taylor, that's Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers going to score. Okay, San Jose is good. Yep, they are most certainly good. Zay Flowers is good. Good wide receiver. And with the combination of Zay Flowers, Easy Fuentes, and McCringleberry, that might not be the last time that Jonathan Taylor, the rookie or the 2-year man in this league out of Texas, subscriber, throws a touchdown pass. Passing leaders, Drew Thompson is up front. Cooper Fox, Caleb Busco, Dominic Young, and Cameron Moore also in the fray as well. So love to see subscribers leading the pack in terms of some of the stats. Although, in fairness, every team except for one has a subscriber QB. So, of course, you're going to see them up there. But you know what? It's still good, and I am happy. We're going to come out single back here, and I need Scooby, our tight end, to motion on over to the left and want to start getting J.J. Huntington going here. We'll slide the line a little bit to the left, and please, J.J., pick up something positive, but the blocking is going to need to be set a little bit more than that. First quarter is winding down here. Going to come out trusty, little mesh spot, and could be Cody or McBoomski. Let's go to Cody. He got bumped on his route, but did not matter as the superstar X Factor now has 2 catches for 19 yards and a big first down for Tuscaloosa. Final play here of the first, and even though this is a Scooby route, I'm probably looking at Powers first. Yeah, the curl again, just like earlier, and Powers hangs on. Normally, he's our deep guy, but so far, twice in this game now, he has beat his man one-on-one on a curl route, and that will be the end of the first here. 7-7, looking like it's going to be an offensive slugfest, just like the St. Pete game was. I'm here for the challenge. I'm up for it. But got to make sure we keep driving the ball downfield on our second possession here. This could be Cody again on the curl. If not, maybe Powers. It's going to be Powers again. Don't pick it. They picked it. No, they picked it. That's going to be a pick 6. House call for DJ Reed. I got greedy. That curl worked. I called it too many times. And DJ Reed started to clue in on it. Oh, that's not good. I did say pregame that they got some good corners, you know. Wish that would have been Josh Pickney, the subscriber, but it's okay. But yeah, that's just a case of maybe the adaptive AI kicking in. And I might not be able to call that curl route for a while now, you know. Maybe time for some deep shots. But that's unfortunate. San Jose does go up 14-7. We just got kicked in the teeth, so got to come back here and respond. Now, Jake Powers is getting pressed. We might have Damon Cody on the curl, which I think that we do. Had to lead that ball out there, and Damon Cody having one of his best games so far as a Terminator. That's already his 3rd or 4th catch, and that one goes for a monster first down, led beautifully, might I add, by Drew Thompson. So after a good pickup here, we will reset the chains. 1st and 10, about 6 minutes to go. And we are going to run here with Tubby. Tubby has some nice holes. Come on, truck somebody, Tubby. Still waiting for Tubby to really put somebody on their butt. We haven't seen that yet too much. But I mean, I usually am just accustomed to trying to juke defenders and stuff like that. But I'm going to make it a point, really, to try out the truck stick, you know, and the stiff arm and stuff like that with Tubby. So 1st and 10, nice run by McDouble, and this could be a Scooby McBoomski route, maybe a Powers route, but no, that's got to be Scooby all day, open in the middle of the field, and big number 86 keeps this drive marching downfield. We got it all the way to the 16. Man, if I had J.J. Huntington out here, I I would audible to an outside run, but we don't, so we'll keep it with Tubby. I wanted to go RPO, but I just didn't like what was going on there with Ty Huntington. Feel like the corner was kind of following him, and that could have definitely spelled disaster. So 3rd and 6, double slant routes here. This could be the Damon Cody special. If not, we do got Ty Huntington on a curl. So let's see what we can. Oh yeah, it's got to be Ty. It's got to be Ty. And you know what? Ty had the first down there for a second, but I think that his momentum kind of carried him back. And 4th and 1, I was going to say, like, even the coach is saying go for it. I might have to go to the favorites, though, because, oh, man, I don't know. The running attack is not working really too well in this one. But, I mean, come on. If we can't pick up 1 yard, like, if we can't pick up 1 yard, we don't deserve to win this game, okay? So, JJ, I need you to do it, brother. Let's go ahead and double team the defensive tackle here and see what JJ can do. Need a cutback. I probably shouldn't have cut back. Oh, I'm such a bonehead. I should not have cut that back at all. And none other than Dominic Marinai, the subscriber defensive tackle out of Oregon, there to make a big stop. I had it if I would have just stayed the way that I was going. I thought I saw something. I tried to get cute. And right here, like if I just, I mean, maybe the linebacker did have a pretty good angle on it. It was that double team. I should not have called a double team on Kobe Turner. That was on me. But I thought I saw something there. I didn't. And it's a turnover on downs. I kind of want to stay pressure if I'm being honest. But no, I'm not gonna. I am gonna have McBoomski. This is Shaggy, by the way, brother of Scooby, drop out and just be kind of an extra defender out here. Because I don't want to get carved up, which we're gonna get carved up by the running back, Grayson Martinez. Oh, look at that. John Kraft coming out of nowhere. Salute to John Kraft. But that was like a wheel route. Grayson Martinez came out of nowhere, man. In this game, I was way back there, too. But shout out to John Kraft because that was Ty Huntington. Definitely a linebacker, middle linebacker on a halfback will always spell disaster. Team playing us tough, guys. This is how the St. Petersburg game started out. Now, we did come back in that one. Yeah, I definitely am going to have Waters. Oh, good defense there. I don't know what that was by Jonathan Taylor. He threw it right into like 3 Tuscaloosa defenders, but I was straight up, usered up on Grayson Martinez because fool me once, shame on me. Or I'm sorry, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I am not getting fooled twice. There he is again. Look, got to have TJ Huntington out there. I know we do got someone manning him up, but still, I don't trust it, and it is Martinez. All right, so I guess one of the most, what am I trying to say? I'm losing my words. Not a fan of this, guys. Jonathan Taylor looking to punch it in, and he does, and that is Yeezy Fuentes. So, Yeezy, shout out to you. I know you're watching this. Drop something in the comments. Big touchdown. I'm happy for you, but we got some serious work to do. The interception was on me. The 4th down non-conversion was on me, so I got to get my head in the game. Definitely not over, but yeah, a lot of work to do by me and Tuscaloosa. All right, we got 1:15 to work with, all 3 timeouts, so let's just try something safe here. I would prefer JJ Huntington to be in here on the screen, not Tubby, because JJ is faster, but Tubby's still going to get the job done. So nice work there by McDouble, and he does get out of bounds. This is most certainly a much-scored drive because, and they do say screen again. I'm going to go mesh spot, though, honestly. But San Jose does get the ball after halftime, so if we don't score here, this game could really get out of hand really fast. So 1st and 10, got the mesh spot in. We hit on this play earlier. It's Cody again. Cody's big day continues, and he is going to get very close to 1st down, making it 2nd and inches. You best believe I'm looking at that Jake Powers press. If not, we got some oh yeah, come on. It's got to be Jake. It's got to be Jake. Can Jake get it? Can Jake jump up and make the catch? He does. Got to call a timeout. That is what Jake Powers does on the regular. Yes, he was hitting on those intermediate routes earlier with the curls, but he is the guy that you throw the ball up to, and he did not even really beat his man on press there either. That was just Jake Powers being taller than the other guy, And now we are in prime position to go put some points on the board. Gonna go screen pass to J.J. Huntington here again because we do got 2 timeouts and don't want to risk doing something dumb, throwing the ball away. And Jake gonna get out of bounds. So far, this drive is being executed to perfection. Put Jake Powers on a curl again. I know I'm not really learning from my lessons here, but honestly, this will probably be Scooby or Huntington. It's Scooby, and Scooby gonna score. Needed that so bad. Thank you, Scooby McBoomski, one of the best tight ends in the SFL. I know you are watching, brother. So throw something down there in the comments. We have seen that connection a lot this season, and I know you also see the Silicon Valley in the end zone. Just saying, put a lot of hard work into the designing of this team. But really, really big drive. 21 seconds and all 3 timeouts. San Jose definitely still could do something, but that makes me feel a lot better about this game. And they will not do anything before halftime, so good defense there by the Terminators. 21-14. We got ourselves a ball game. And if we lose this one, we will have lost 2 games in a row for the first time all season. Our record is still going to be good, even if we lose 9-4. But our division with the Oklahoma City Eels and the Savannah Spirits, sorry, North Carolina Flyers, you guys aren't in the mix right now, although you did win last week, or the week before. But our division is very good. There is the aforementioned Oklahoma City Eels, and they won against the Kissimmee Crocs 9-4. So if we lose this game today, we will be tied with the OKC Eels, and the North Carolina Flyers won too. So they improved to 3-10. And there's something. Running back receiving yards leader, RJJ Huntington is number 1, and San Jose's Grayson Martinez is number 2. And that makes a whole lot of sense because he gashed us for like a 70-yard receiving catch earlier. So there you go. But yeah, definitely got to buckle down here, guys. Would love to see some picks, some sacks. I don't think we've gotten to Taylor once this game. Herbie McMath putting the pressure on Taylor, but Taylor's trying to scramble and gonna pick up a monster gain. What are we doing, Terminators? My God. I mean, I said this team was gonna be good. I don't know what happened with Alex Powers. He's having a rough game today, I will say, brother of Jake Powers, who is not having a rough game. But I think I usured up on him by mistake, and I don't know, man. It's just bad all around. Gotta make something happen here, guys. Gotta make something happen. Man in motion. Jonathan Taylor is sending Zay Flowers. Come on, Austin Kringle, get to him. Don't let him take off again. Thank you. That is gonna go in the books as a sack. Not sure who got to him. Definitely a subscriber, so it's gonna be credited to who? Going to be credited to TJ Huntington and also Shaggy McBoomski. Nice work, boys. Let's keep that up, please. We're going to go ahead and press up on the line here and also have Shaggy drop out to play coverage. Not going to matter. Alex Powers is getting cooked. That was his tackle that just got broken by Grayson Martinez. So, Alex, I love your brother. Big fan of the Powers fam. This is not number 39's game today. Fun fact here, Jonathan Taylor is a family member of Amari Taylor and Jaden Taylor. I forgot to mention that pre-game. So we got ourselves a little storyline here in San Jose. So no love lost between the fam, but yeah, definitely some family ties. And it's Powers again. Tackle being broken by Hingle McCringleberry. I'm at a loss for words. It's 1st and goal from the 6, and San Jose looking like they're about to score again. And there's Alex Powers, just for whatever reason, unable to wrap up on the tackle. And even Jaden Taylor missed his. John Kraft was there to do the cleanup work. And this San Jose team giving us a run for our money today. I'm sending heat again because I just really don't know what else to do. Got to make sure we're guard. Yeah, okay, Johnny Waters, I missed the tackle. I missed the tackle. Okay, that was on me. I'm terrible in open space, by the way. But, like, of course, of all, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Right there, man. I tried to press L2 and do the strafe. I suck, okay? I suck. But we did see the stats that Grayson Martinez is 2nd in the league in receiving yards behind our very own J.J. Huntington. So it makes sense. It makes sense that he's a big target of Jonathan Taylor. And the Industrials go back up 2 scores on us. here in San Jose, California. About 4 minutes to go till the fourth quarter. We got heavy press on Powers and also some curls with Huntington and Cody. Let's go to Cody, who's having a good game. It's actually a stick route, and Cody's terrific performance continues. I guess silver lining, even though we are losing this game, this is Damon Cody's best game since bringing him in from Vegas, so I am happy about that. You know, our receiving core is strange. Like one day, and this is actually a good problem to have. But one day it'll be Jake Powers' game. One day it'll be Ty Huntington's game. You know, one day it'll be Scooby McBoomski's game. They always have like breakout games, and they kind of alternate. So, but that means we have depth. Jake Powers making a nice play. Drew is accurate, if nothing else, even though he does have that one INT. But we are driving the ball downfield here, so I am very happy about that. Let's see if we can put it in the hands of our freaking running back here. Do I run it towards Max Crosby? I mean, that worked out pretty well last time, but not going to work out well that time because Josh Uche came over from the left side of the field to make a nice stop. And I mean, you guys see it. Coach is saying shallow cross. It's coach suggestions, so I am not calling it. I'm going to put JJ or Ty Huntington on a street because it could be a quick step drop and sling. But if it's not there, this should be Powers. And it's not there. It probably will be Powers. Powers breaks the tackle and gets very close to the end zone. But I wanted to show you that coach was calling it. And Jake now over 100 yards for the day and a touchdown as well. I'm going to go into the favorites, and let's see if we can cap this off with a Jake Powers touchdown. A little Y stick. I love calling this play, although I hate when the linebackers do this because they double up over there on that side. I'm audibling this into an inside zone. Those linebackers right there, I'm going to put an edit on the screen so you can see them, okay? But JJ, please punch this in. I'm begging you, and he couldn't. Oh, come on, man. What's going on there? Max Crosby makes the stop. 2nd and goal from the 1. I am praying to everything that is holy and just above me. JJ, please punch this in, man. I need you to. Thank you. My God. That was the hardest 2 yards that you're ever going to get. And if nothing else, we do keep it a one-score game. So we have not, even though San Jose has been in control, you know, from the opening snap, we have never let this game get away from us. So I am happy about the fight and the resilience from our boys. You love to see that. Now, if our defense could just come up and make a really nice play, preferably a turnover, we'd be right back in this thing. I'm going to be aggressive here. I'm going to go blitz. They are only having 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends in this set. So, I could definitely see it being a run play, but gamble. I think with the motion man, it probably will be a run play. It is going to be a run play, and there's Alex Powers. Thank you. I was about to say, if he would have got that tackle broken on him, I'd have benched him.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
No, I wouldn't have done that, but I would have definitely been mad for sure. But a nice play by Powers. It's not going to go down as a TFL, but might as well be only a gain of 1, and that is definitely what we need here. How about I need Jaden Taylor to play man coverage on Yeezy, and it's a pick from Johnny Waters off of the tip. Oh, Johnny Waters, the linebacker, with his 2nd interception of the season as a middle linebacker. He gets credit for the INT, but somebody tipped that ball. I don't know who it was. We're going to have to go back in there and take a look. There's Taylor dropping back. He's looking for the middle of the field. Or was it just a drop? Was it a natural drop? I mean, it was bounced off the head of Dawson Knox, the tight end. And look at Johnny Waters there in perfect position. Well, I'll tell you what. I said we needed a turnover. Didn't necessarily think it was going to come from our middle linebacker, but you know what? Maybe I should think that, because that is now his second interception on the season. And shout out to Johnny Waters, because boy, oh boy, did we need that. I'm going to audible this into a run. I do not like the tight end attack, the passing formation that I'm seeing out there. So JJ finding some positive yards, picking up 5. He's now at 11 for 33. This has got to be a quick step drop and sling here to Ty Huntington. Nobody's on him, And we should be able to get like a free 5 yards here. So let's make it happen. Ty, yeah, there we go. Oh, and he broke a tackle too. Nice. Yeah, Ty Huntington having a very great season. Quiet game today. Has not made, that might actually be his first catch, honestly. But he is a very good player, and he has had many a good game for us. So we got the ball back, 28-21, start of the fourth quarter. Chance to tie it, or if we got some Ron Jeremy-sized cojones, maybe go for 2 and take the lead. And why is the coach, yeah, see, this is where I got to go to my favorites, because the coach not drawing up anything for me. Nothing that I like anyways. Mesh spot, I like that from the 5-yard line. And maybe we'll put Powers on a slant, because the linebackers can't guard Cody, McBoomski, and Powers. Like, somebody's going to get open. It's McBoomski for his second touchdown of the afternoon. How huge was that? And that was all set up by the Johnny Waters interception. And I don't think I got the Ron Jeremy-sized cojones. I'm going to be honest. We're going to go for the extra point to tie this thing up. Hopefully 28-28 from Corey Booter. And then we just got to buckle down on defense and see if we can take the lead for, well, not the first time of the game, but since it was 7-0. That's the last time we had the lead. Let's see if we can get it done. I'm going to be aggressive here. We are going to send some pressure and also press up on the line. So we're going to make Jonathan Taylor really, really earn this. And bam, that's Jaden Taylor. Long-time subscriber on this team all the way back to the beginning of the season. And he was a subscriber in Madden 24. Getting a tackle for a loss for 1 on Grayson Martinez. More pressure here too, but not as heavy as the last play. We'll see. Oh God, I gotta watch out there for Grayson Martinez and Herbie McMath, the defensive tackle. I had him in the right place. You don't normally drop the defensive tackle out in coverage. I didn't honestly mean to. I just kind of used it up on the wrong guy, but he was right there in the right place. But yeah, that's a big boy there. Gonna be hard to put his hands up and make a play. And first down picked up by Martinez and the Industrials. All right, I'm sorry. I'm only using up on defensive linemen or linebackers now. Like, I can't afford. Oh, Huntington! That was my user. So making up for that boneheaded play earlier, TJ Huntington was my user on that one. And the linebacker gets a nice sack. We really, really needed that. Loss of 7 because San Jose could go into clock control here, and there's a chance they could score, and we never really get the ball back. So do not want that to happen. Let's have Shaggy McBoomski drop out. It's gonna be a run play, and it's Shaggy. That was also my user. That was also Zay Flowers too. Why? I don't know why. So a really bad user play by me, but 2 really good user plays to follow it up. This is a must-stop 3rd and 16. All we got to do here, guys, guess pass, shade over top. Gonna use her up on Johnny Waters. If they want to check it down to the run. Okay, come on. This has got to be a pick or something. It is a pick. It's Alex Powers. Do not. Thank you. Just go down, man. A pick from Alex Powers. He has been getting picked on and beat up all game. He had not a TFL, but a stop for only a gain of 1 the previous drive, and now he gets a big-time interception, and we are set up beautifully. It was either going to be him or Brandon Moore, and Taylor was targeting wide receiver subscriber Hingle McCringleberry, and there's one Powers got the INT. Now we see the other Powers stats, and please just let me run this ball to victory. Like, is that so much to ask? I mean, I could honestly put Jake Powers. He's getting pressed over there pretty hardcore. But I just want to run this clock down and score. And there's a pretty decent carry by JJ. Few more of those, we might be able to get into field goal range and put this game on ice. I might just have to. No, we're going to go shallow cross. Now, this time I am calling it, okay? So feel free to berate me in the comment section if you want to. But we got to pick up this first down, man. Jake Powers has been eaten on this play all game. Why should it be any different? Jake Powers, and that's actually good that that wasn't a big gainer, because this will allow us to keep taking time off this clock as we hopefully move downfield. Tubby again. Can he find some creases? He is. Tubby having a great game. Okay, Tubby having a really good game. And I know you like that black and white arm pad, elbow pad combination. I think that's pretty slick, if I do say so myself. And guess what? I do. I'm not going to shy away from this rushing attack because eventually, you know what? Let's try this. Normally on this play, I will send the tight end over. Let's not. A little half slide to the right and see if that helps. Maybe JJ can get the outside here, which, I mean, it helped a little bit. Okay. Picking up a gain of 5, I will certainly take it. 2.5 to go here. JJ again, going to be looking for some creases. And I'll tell you what, Josh Uche, why have we called Josh Uche's name so much today? I don't know, but I'm getting rather sick of it. And actually, the coach is even saying HB slip screen here. So who am I to argue with coach? And this time we do got JJ Huntington in here, and as much as I hate to say it, this might be 4-down territory, might have to be uber aggressive, but let's just see if JJ can please pick this up, and we got nobody blocking Kobe Turner. Why do we have nobody blocking Kobe Turner? I do not know the answer to that question, but I don't like it. If I don't get this, I will be memed in the comments relentlessly. But if we punt the ball back to San Jose, they're going to score, I feel like, or go to overtime, and I don't want to go to overtime. So I'm calling the same play. Jake Powers, he's been eating on this all game. Why would it be any different? Yeah, why would it be any different? They haven't learned their lesson. And Jake going to set us up beautifully here. That was risky business. I will admit, that was risky business. And you would have seen a young man rage had I not gotten that. Now, I have called the shallow cross twice on my own today. I realize that. Normally, I don't do that. But, you know what? Guess what? I don't care. Let's just have San Jose burn their timeouts here. And, you know, if we got to kick a field goal, hopefully I'm up for the task with Corey Booter. Or maybe JJ can just help me pick up a first down. He is not going to. And I would imagine that San Jose is probably going to force us into said field goal. Or I'll just be very aggressive here and call a passing play that I feel very confident about. Now, I could go to Jake Powers or maybe Scooby. Ty Huntington's open. There we go. Don't score, Ty. I specifically did not run that into the end zone. I could have. So, Ty, I'm sorry. I poached you of a touchdown. I apologize. But I wasn't ready to score yet. Oh, no, I was not ready to score. Gonna try to score now, though, because, again, like I said, I don't want to kick ice. Well, they couldn't ice me now. I don't want to kick an extra point, period. So let's get this in here. JJ, that's going to be good. All right, so JJ scores, and we are up about to be 35-28. I can't believe it, the way that San Jose was playing in that first half. But, you know, here we are. And it's going to take a lot. San Jose would. They can do it now. They can do it. They would have to march down the field here with a minute 7. No timeouts. But like I said, it's Madden. So got to play some good defense and get out of San Jose with the dub. All right, guys. Guess and pass. Shading inside here. This is where defenders earn their money. And Kilgore, man, good block picked up there. And that was a vicious hit by Alex Powers on Zay Flowers, forcing the incompletion. Little Powers on Flowers crime. And I got to give a big tip of the cap to Alex Powers, he was getting tore up early on in this one. He has come alive in the second half and making some really, really good defensive plays. You love it, and that's a little checked out. Why are they going down? Oh, man, Hingle McCringleberry, why did you go down on that one? I should have kept going. They're wasting precious time here. And keep them in bounds, guys. Keep them in bounds. They're going to have to rush to the line. 16 seconds, not a whole lot of time to do it. Shaggy needs you to be an extra defender out here, brother. I know we're in the dime package, but oh yeah, they're wasting like almost all of their time here. Where's Taylor going to go? He is going to throw it away. Last play of the game. Come on, guys. Prevent defense. No PI. No miracles allowed here. Maybe Shaggy. He did, and that one's going to be short of the end zone. And great defense. Brandon Moore swats it away. That one got a little dicey there. But wow, another great game on the heels of that St. Pete game last episode. This game was also great as well, and we do pull off the comeback. San Jose Industrials, y'all were dominant for most of this game, but just shout out to my Tuscaloosa boys. We stepped up when the time came. A lot of key players in this game. Let's go unpack what happened. Drew Thompson, a very good game as usual. 327, 86% completion. Did have one interception early on, but 3 touchdowns. And then Jonathan Taylor, 228, 3 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. Prior to those picks, he was playing really good, but, you know, our defense stepped up. J.J. Huntington, I'm actually happy with how that ended. 17 for 53. I know the yards per carry average is low at 3.1, but I honestly thought it was going to be less, and 2 touchdowns, so there is that. And Tubby averaging 5.3 yards per carry. I am very happy with his production. And then Grayson Martinez, thought he had more, but I guess that most of that was probably in the receiving game, as he had 7 for 32. And then also Jonathan Taylor had that big run of 30 yards early on in the game. Receiving, Jake Powers left his mark on this, 8 catches for 144 yards and a touchdown. But how about Grayson Martinez? He is now going to be the leading running back in terms of receiving yards for sure. 5 for 120 and a touchdown. I mean, come on now. Damon Cody played really good, 5 for 69. And then Scooby McBoomski, 5 for 48, but 2 huge touchdowns. You'll love to see it. Ty Huntington, 3 for 34, but how about that catch at the end of the game to pretty much seal it for us? JJ had 2 for 13. Hingle McCringleberry, which I just love saying that name so much, 2 for 21. And Yeezy Fuentes, 2 for 30 and a touchdown. After that touchdown, we really didn't see too much of him, but he did have a nice touchdown early on. And then Tubby McDouble, 1 for 13. Our center, Scoot Sanders, did not allow a sack, as he typically doesn't. So definitely, he's always consistent for us. John Kraft, our free safety, had 5 tackles. Shaggy McBoomski had 5 tackles, a TFL, and a half a sack. So a nice game from him. Ever since the Johnny Waters interception, he might be the player of the game, because this is really what turned the tide of the whole game. 4 tackles for Johnny, but that interception just completely changed everything. And also, dare I say, Alex Powers might be player of the game too. Even though he got cooked, his comeback was just crazy. An interception and 2 big pass deflections, and I know it doesn't say a TFL, but he might as well have had a TFL. Amari Taylor had 4 tackles, okay. Brandon Moore had 3 tackles and the pass deflection at the end of the game to seal the deal. Blake Eugene Miser adds to his sack total with 1, and also a TFL and a tackle in there as well. Jaden Taylor has 3 tackles and a TFL. TJ Huntington, 2 TFLs, 2 tackles, and a half a sack. Really, really good work for him. You love to see it. Anybody else? I know we have Dominic Marinai, 1 TFL. It was a big one. I remember it. It was the one that stopped that 4th down from us. So even though not many stats, it was a really big play that he did have. Tubby on kick returns had 2 tackles and nothing from our defensive linemen. So wow, what a game. Back-to-back great episodes. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Now let's check out the rest of our subscriber stats here in week 14. Statement win by the Portland Lobsters. They beat the #1 seed in the AFC, the Providence Red Raiders. So really good game from them. And Superstar X Factor channel member Tito Flames. Join the memberships, because when you get X Factor, look what happens. Tito went off for 359. Also 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. And then Chase Kaiser, 285, 1 touchdown and 1 pick. So really nice work from Tito there. Running back Rudy Chaves, very J.J. Huntington-esque game, I would say. 9 carries for 32, only averaging 3.6 on the ground. But quarterback Tito Flames ran 5 times for 18, and he also had a touchdown as well. And then rushing here, Chase Kaiser, the QB, had 5 for 12 as well. And then receiving wise, Cam Williams, always a sure-handed target. He had 7 catches for 87. We also got Zane Wolf, who just joined a couple episodes ago, last episode, I believe. He had 6 catches for 73. Rob Flames, the superstar. So since Tito Flames gets X Factor, his family member here, Rob Flames, I gave him star. Again, join the channel memberships, I'm telling you. 4 catches for 43 yards and a touchdown as well. You love to see that. And then Rudy Chaves, the running back, had 2 for 22. Defensively, Drake Bowen, he is their anchor and their captain on defense. 8 tackles as a middle linebacker. He is always all over the place. And then Kalidas Ray, the cornerback, had an interception. Nice. That is awesome to see. 6 tackles, an INT, and also a pass deflection in there as well. So really, really good work. And then I know we got a newer subscriber here. Gotta find him. Lots of players in the league now. There he is, Mark Dixon. He had 1 tackle and 1 tackle. Okay, there we go. And cannot forget about Kaboom Stick 3, the kicker on the Lobsters. 100% extra point, 4 for 4, 100% field goal. That was a 31-yarder. So great game by the Lobsters, and they are looking like a true playoff team. Wow, DeMar DeRozan, this dude, I'm going to update the Discord soon. I know I didn't do it before this episode, but he's got to be up there for receivers, man. 6 catches for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, come on now. Brian Thomas, they traded for him. He had a good game. And then also Sam Fox had 4 for 55. And shout out to Steven Carlson, the backup tight end. He had 4 for 23 and a touchdown. Crab Kingsley also 2 for 20 as well. And then they do got an offensive lineman here, Bobby Boulder, who did not allow any sacks. So that is great to see there. And then several defenders on the motors here. No more subscribers on the Rebels. So if you want to join the Rochester Rebels, let's get it going. But Iron Fox, the 7-foot corner, had 7 tackles. So, you know, no interceptions, but still good game. Strong safety Ace Hondo had 6 and also 2 pass deflections as well. Antoine Winfield, they traded for him also in this season 2. Jazz Fox, the linebacker, had 3 tackles, and that is it. And then Daedric Valentine, 1 tackle and 1 tackle. Believe that's it for the motors. It is. But yeah, instant classic. But shout out to the Rochester Rebels for getting it done. Wow, upset alert. Topeka Silverbacks beat the #1 seed, and that means we might be the #1 seed now. So it's a back and forth matchup. Topeka Silverbacks, with only like 3 wins on the season, beat the Salem Steelhawks. Wow, shout out to Silverbacks Nation. That's crazy. And it was almost identical stats. So Cameron Moore on the Steelhawks had 283, 1 touchdown, no picks. And then Kyrie Brooks on the Silverbacks, 284, 1 touchdown, and 1 pick. So didn't play as good as Moore, but this guy right here, Bayro Brooks, 13 carries for 54 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'm sure that was the difference in this game. And then Ian Taliercio, one of the better backs in the league, just an okay game, 11 carries for 48. But no touchdowns or anything like that. Kyrie Brooks did run 3 times for 15, and then Cameron Moore 2 for 7. And no more subscribers on the Silverbacks. They got 2, so go ahead and join up if you want to join Silverbacks Nation. But wide receiver JJ Redd had 5 catches for 47 yards, and then tight end Joe Uno 5 for 36. Also running back Ian Taliercio 2 for 20. Okay, and then they also got a offensive lineman as well. Jerry Tress, the left tackle, allowed 2 sacks. That honestly might have been what the difference was. I don't know. But shout out safety Carl Snaggs. He did snag himself an interception. That's always good to see. And then also 7 tackles as well. So good work there from Carl. And then cornerback Daniel THG, 4 tackles. No picks or sacks or anything though for him. It's Oreo, defensive end, 2 tackles and a TFL. He's always getting it done. Hayden Zeig, the defensive tackle, had 2 tackles as well. And then not Oreo, who usually has sacks, none in this game, but 1 tackle, a TFL, and then also a pass deflection as a defensive end. So you always like to see that. But really nice work from the Topeka Silverbacks, besting the #1 seed, formerly Salem Steelhawks. Toronto Thunderbirds, they're making a comeback here. They win 28-24 against the Akron Summits, which is the team I play with in my other series. Go check it out. It's full-length franchise. I'm sure you guys will like it. But QB Jordan Baker did his thing today. A 134 quarterback rating with 282 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns to no interceptions. And then Dragon Zetron just kind of struggled here, 147 yards and only 1 touchdown. So yeah, definitely need more than that for sure. Dragon, though, he ran 5 times for 21 yards and a touchdown. And Jordan Baker ran 3 times for 11. Receiving wise, shout out to Barnaby Hunt. Great game. He's also one of the better wide receivers in the league, subscriber wide receivers. 7 catches for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. So shout out Barnaby Hunt. That was a really good game by you. And then 1 defender here on the Thunderbirds, that would be cornerback Hayden Ward-Fair with only 3 tackles. But yeah, watch out for the Thunderbirds over there in the NFC North. They might be a sneaky playoff team, getting a big dub here against the Akron Summits. Jersey Shore D's, they just can't catch a break, man. They won the Super Bowl last year, and they're having a tough tough go at it. They get defeated by the Dakota Pronghorns, and even though the Pronghorns don't have a great record, Gianni Cortese, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, 317 yards in this game, 4 touchdowns and no picks, almost a perfect quarterback rating. And Lamar Jackson on the Jersey Shore D's is the only non-subscriber quarterback left in the league. Just saying, for whatever that's worth. Caleb King on the Pronghorns, an okay game, 11 carries for 48 yards, also very J.J. Huntington-esque, I would say. And then Gianni Cortese ran 4 times for 20. Receiving, we got a couple here on the D's. Jesse Moore, amazing, phenomenal tight end. Still having a great season. 9 catches, 127 yards. Would have loved a touchdown in there, but still a really good game. And then Tommy Pickle did have a touchdown, 4 for 28 and a touchdown for Mr. Pickle. And then Caleb King, the running back, 2 for 15. Defensively, we got 1 on the Jersey Shore D's, and that would be Aiden Grau, who has been getting picks with regularity. None in this game, though, as he only has 4 tackles. But yeah, tough loss by the Jersey Shore D's. Nice sneaky defeat here by the Dakota Pronghorns. And it's a good thing we did win that game, because the Oklahoma City Eels, they would have been ahead of us in the division, I believe, as they do get a victory over the Kissimmee Crocs. Quarterback Mason Buchanan going up against quarterback Pinky Darts. So Mason had 218, 2 touchdowns and no picks. And then Pinky Darts had 236, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Rushing, we have Graham Briner. It's a good game in general, but really good for him. 14 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. And then also Mason Buchanan as a quarterback had 6 carries, 26 yards, and a touchdown as well. So nice work on the ground from OKC. And then Pinky Darts had 3 attempts for 17 yards. Blake Altenhofen, pretty good game, as he always does. Very solid wide receiver. 5 catches for 75 yards. That was nice to see. And then Ray on the Eels, 5 catches for 50. And then Graham Briner also 2 for 24. And then 1 subscriber on the Eels here, cornerback Dr. Dre Harris, 3 tackles and a pass deflection. Okay, so yeah, OKC Eels, I'm not sure if we play them again. I can't remember. But they're on pace with us, and they get a nice victory over the Crocs here in Week 14. We saw this one at halftime, but tough loss by the Massachusetts Smithies to one of the worst teams in the SFL, the North Carolina Flyers. Smithies just having a tough go at it, man. Brother of our quarterback, who you just saw if you watched the gameplay, Drew Thompson. We got Alex Thompson here on the Flyers, and he's having a good season, even though the record doesn't back that up. But 251 through the air, 2 touchdowns, 127.8 quarterback rating, 78% completion. And Silas Vaden on the Massachusetts Smithies, just a tough game. 144, but no touchdowns and no INTs. So that is that's just tough, you know, tough sled in there. Jax Vaden, the running back on the Smithies, 10 for 42, but no touchdowns. Alex Thompson also had a touchdown as a QB on the ground on 7 for 22, and then Silas Vaden, 4 for 16. And then we also have 1 subscriber defender here on the Smithies. That would be Ishmael Balog, the safety, 4 tackles, and that's it, unfortunately. So yeah, tough loss by the Smithies. Their season is not going the way that they had hoped. Neither is the Flyers, but they do get the win in this. Albany Argonauts crushed the Portland Destroyers. They still have slim playoff hopes, and they made it to the Super Bowl, the Argonauts that is, and lost last season. So they made it all the way to the big game. And quarterback Craig Ray, decent game. 2 interceptions, not good, but 2 touchdowns, that's good. 281 through the air, that's pretty good. Dominic Young, I don't know what happened. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Only completed 41% of his passes, 99 yards. That's like running back stats. 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Yeah, that's a game to forget from Dominic. But another subscriber, channel member, Superstar X Factor. I'm telling you, join them. It's like $2-3 a month, man, and you can be dominant. Bobby Donuts, 24 attempts, 104 yards, no touchdowns, but love to see him over the century mark. And then Craig Ray as a QB, 10 for 55 and a touchdown. Dude was on fire today. And then, of course, Dominic Young, 4 for 16 as a rusher. And then receiving wise, we got a couple here. Jeff Burke, 4 for 55 and a touchdown. What's up, David Njoku, former Tuscaloosa Terminator? Always got to shout him out. Dunkin' Donuts, 2 for 31. Bobby Donuts, so the Donuts Bros, having good games here, 3 for 28. And then Alexander Kleblek, only 2 for 15, and he usually dominates too. So definitely an off game for him. And then we got one defender here on the Argonauts. That would be defensive end Chuck Pick, 2 tackles and a sack. How can you argue with that? So a really nice win by Albany. They are still in the playoff hunt. This win here against Portland, sure to help their cause. And I mean, holy Toledo, Batman, the Montana Mountain Lions beat the Fort Worth Rough Riders, also one of the better teams in the league, 43-29. So putting up a 40 bomb on them. That is crazy. And I mean, McDonald's 10-piece, he came to eat. That's not a 10-piece, that's a family size right there. 434 yards and 2 touchdowns on 80% completion. Wow, that's a good game. Devin Fry on the Rough Riders, 273 and 3 touchdowns. And the Rough Riders only have 1 subscriber. That is Devin Fry. So go ahead and join up if you guys would like to. Caleb Small, great game. I mean, 4 for 14 is okay, but 3 touchdowns on the ground as a runner. You'll take that every day. And then McDonald's 10-piece, 4 for 11 as a QB. And I know we're bound to have some big receiving games here. Christian Bangle, 13 for 165 and a touchdown. This is the week of receivers, man. Lots of receivers showing up and showing out. I love it. Gavin Goat, the tight end, 9 for 100. Mountain Lions had 3 100-yard receivers and a 51-yard receiver with DeJounte Lee. So, I mean, come on now. Like, what are we doing? Caleb Small, the running back, also 1 for 10. So, just great performances everywhere. Defensively, Augustine Miser, the middle linebacker, had 7 tackles. King Lay, the strong safety, had 5. Hudson Dean Miser, the corner, had 3. Johnny Adam Miser, who we just added today, had 2 tackles. John Miser had 1 tackle and a sack, so that's awesome. Steve Miser had 1 tackle. Jacob Miser had 1 tackle. Not a lot of defense played in this game, I would say, but still, that makes for exciting content. Tavarius Lee, the linebacker, had 1 tackle and 1 TFL as well. Feel like I'm missing somebody. No, I'm not. That's everybody on the Mountain Lions. So big win from them, putting up 43 against the Fort Worth Rough Riders. And yeah, I would say it's a really good thing we won this game because Savannah Spirits, also in our division, beat the Roswell Revolution 24-21. This NFC South that we play in is going to be something. But this was not the best game from the QBs. Caleb Hayes, who was playing usually at an MVP level, 159 and 2 touchdowns, but no picks though, so a clean game. Noah Acro, can't say the same thing, $183, 3 touchdowns, which is nice, but 2 very costly interceptions there. Running back for the Spirits, Daniel Banks, had 16 carries for 54. Caleb Hayes ran 6 times for 19, and Noah Acro ran 2 times for 8. Receiving, got a bunch here. BT Taylor, very consistent receiver in the SFL, 6 catches for 86. And George Smith, also consistent, 7 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. So a really nice work there. Willie Lloyd Jr. on the Revolution, 4 catches, 25 yards, but a big-time touchdown. So he has caught a couple since joining a few weeks ago. DeAndre Smith, 3 for 24. Daniel Banks, the running back, 3 for 17. And then Dallas Bolton, 4 for 16. But also had a touchdown in there as well. So nice work from all the receivers. Defensively, we got them everywhere. Aiden Mew III, strong safety, 12 tackles everywhere on the field. Cam O'Shea, 10 tackles, a TFL, a half a sack, and an interception. Wow, stat sheet stuffer if I've ever seen it. Avery Miser on the Spirits, 7 tackles and 1 TFL as well. JJ Miser, defensive tackle, a good game. Yeah, this was a defensive game for sure. I can tell by the score. But JJ, 5 tackles, a TFL, and a sack. So really nice to see. Grayson Miser, the linebacker, had 5 tackles. Okay. Jessica Miser, 4 tackles and a half a sack. Nice job seeing that there. Jameer Juice on the Revolution, the cornerback, had 3 tackles and a pass deflection. Okay. Trustin Smith Jr. on the Spirits had 3 tackles. Eli Acro, brother of Noah, had 3 tackles and 1 TFL on the Revolution. Gio Cruz, who's playing really good this season, kind of a quiet game, 2 tackles and 1 TFL. Jackson Prime, who is maybe leading the SFL now in picks, had another one today, 1 pick, 2 tackles and a pass deflection. And then Jaden Hayes had 2 tackles from his linebacker position. D Ford, who's leading the SFL and TFLs, maybe up. He's up there for sure. 1 tackle, 1 TFL. Mike LaMadrid, no stats there as a defensive tackle. And that is it. So yeah, definitely glad we won that game as the Savannah Spirits take care of business against the Roswell Revolution. Grand Rapids Lightning eke out a close one against the Edmonton Coyotes, who just got a couple subscribers added today. Lucas Spicer on the Lightning, and this is a NFC North versus AFC North. Kind of interesting, Battle of the North. But 216, 2 touchdowns, and an interception for Lucas. Caden Haskins, channel member. You wouldn't be able to tell from this game, but typically he plays good. But in this game, kind of a tough day at the office. 156, a touchdown, and a pick. But I will say, what he lacked in the passing production, he made up as a runner. 8 carries, 43 yards, and a touchdown as a QB. You will certainly take that. And then running back Jackson Hyde, 11 carries for 43 yards. Lucas Spicer, the QB, also ran 8 times for 25. And receiver, who this guy might... he might not have had a good game because there's not a lot of stats. This dude tears it up. Floyd Butler also got 1 rush for 3 yards. And yeah, finally, but still a good game. We'll wait. We'll get to that. But BT Millie on the Coyotes, good game for him. 2 for 79 and a touchdown. But this is a down game for Floyd Butler, and it's still a good game. 4 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown. So, you can't argue with that. Timmy Winfield on the Coyotes, 3 for 34. Okay. And Trevor Gronkowski, only 1 catch for 3 yards. I am surprised at that. He's their starter. Or is he? Yeah, he is. He's 7 feet, 400 pounds. So I'm just saying. But yeah, no more stats in terms of receiving. Defensively, got a lot too. Hakeem Milton, the cornerback, had 8 tackles. Roquan Smith, shout out to you. Used to be on our team. Okay. Free safety Trayvon had 6 tackles, and that is it. Tyler McDonough, who we just added today, the defensive tackle, had 4 tackles and 3 TFLs. So a good game for sure. Definitely a good game. Quarterback Mark Frazier had 4 tackles. All right. Cody Bricks had 2 tackles and a TFL. And Peter Griffin, who we also just added today, 2 tackles, but no sacks or anything, which you definitely want to see that if you're a defensive lineman. Bob Doodle, the middle linebacker, 1 tackle, and that's it. So I expected there to be more defensive stats, but not really. At least nothing that really jumps out to me. And yeah, that was a tough loss there by the Edmonton Coyotes and a nice win by the Grand Rapids Lightning. And the Boulder Rockies lose to the Memphis Suns. So same thing that happened last year to the Rockies. Y'all got to be careful, man. They lost their way out of the playoffs last season. And for a while, they were the best team. And I think they were this year too. But on a little bit of a losing streak, quarterback Nick Strickland on the Suns had a good game at 253, 1 touchdown, and a 107.3 quarterback rating. I mean, Lucas Thomas played good too, a 105.4 rating, 248 through the air, and 2 touchdowns. But also, I see he got sacked 2 times there as well. Losing my voice, guys. Sorry about that. AJ Hance on the Rockies ran 12 times for 48 yards. Lucas Thomas, who always runs as a QB, 6 carries for 34 yards. And then also Nick Strickland, quarterback on the Suns, ran 8 times for 30. Receiving, we got a couple here. Austin Lucas, he's also one of the more consistent receivers in the league. Had a good game, 8 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. But it just wasn't enough, unfortunately. And then Miguel Guerrero on the Suns also had 5 for 79. So again, it was a good game. AJ Hance, the running back, also had 2 for 8. And then defensively, we got AJ Hall here, 7 tackles and 7 tackles. That's it. But yeah, Boulder Rockies gotta watch out. Memphis Suns cooking though, and they do get the edge in this one, 26-19. And another upset. Wow, there's been a couple upsets this week. The Las Vegas Jacks, who only had, I think, 2 wins on the season, beat the Sacramento Sharks 20-9. And Drew Vincent, who's had a rough season, playing better as of late. I will give him credit. Now, this wasn't the best game, but it's a start. He had 212, a touchdown, 2 picks, but Rico Johnson just could not really get it going. 141 and an INT, but no touchdowns. Drew Vincent also ran 8 times for 29. Liz Marlowe, the running back, ran 9 times for 20. Rico Johnson did have a touchdown, though, as a runner. That's good to see. 3 for 13. And then Harley K's 3 for 9. And no more subscribers on the Jacks either. They only got one. So if you want to join the Las Vegas Jacks, join up today. On the Sharks, though, not a lot of yards to go around. Traquan O'Neal had 4 catches for 47. Hope K's had 4 for 42. And Lonnie Marlowe, 3 for 21. Gerald Cole, who usually kills it week in and week out, only 3 for 17. Halfback Liz Marlowe, 1 for 6. So yeah, just kind of like a tough game all around here. Allie Miser, the corner, had 8 tackles, so definitely good to see her. That's right, her. Ladies, lots of ladies here in the SFL. Go ahead and join up. Easton Dwayne Marlowe, the defensive tackle, had 6 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. Paige Miser had 5 tackles as a cornerback. Dean Miser, the middle linebacker, 5 tackles and 1 TFL. Billy Bob Joe, the safety, had 5 tackles, a TFL, and an interception. So good to see that, definitely. Definitely love seeing that. Megalo Don, the linebacker, had 3 tackles, but no sacks or anything like that. Same with Blake Miser, so he is also channel member and Superstar X Factor. Normally plays great, but a tough game today with only three tackles. Okay, Roger Miser, the corner, had 2 tackles. Christina Marlowe had 2 tackles as well. Bruce Jaws had 2 tackles, but no TFLs or sacks, which is kind of unfortunate. And yeah, just the overall tough game for the Sharks. They are teetering on the edge of playoff contention, so got to be careful the rest of the way. And this tough loss against the Jacks is definitely going to sting. So what an action-packed episode, guys. We take on the St. Louis Sentinels next episode, and then we take on the Providence Red Raiders and the Savannah Spirits back-to-back in Week 16 and Week 17. That's going to be tough. And guys, we are almost to the playoffs here in season number 2. It is flying by. I thank you guys for all the support, and please, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me out so much. And watch the videos. Help me get some watch hours, okay? That would also help too. But hey, that is going to do it for me tonight, guys. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.